That's all them hoes singing that Jackpot Back. You can hate it or love it, bitch, I'm still powerballin'. I was born a hood star. No, you heard them heifers calling, they singing Jackpot Back, Jackpot Back. That's all them hoes singing that Jackpot Back. You can hate it or love it, bitch, I'm still powerballin'. I was born a hood star. No, you heard them heifers calling.
Yeah. Every time I turn around, I hear somebody hating. Everybody asking where I've been, guess they been waiting. Hoes, pussies, wet.
Justamuse.com. We're trying something different. Typically, we do written reviews, but sometimes people don't like to read, which is a whole nother issue. Anyway, we thought we'd diversify a bit, so I'm going to do a video review of a mixtape, Chingy, Jackpot Back. So, I mean, where to start is an understatement, at the least. I'd say we could go into the terribleness of it, for lack of better statement. I mean, I'd like to be nice and say that it was just alright and I like this song or that song, but honestly, I just can't. I haven't even listened to the whole thing. It just was so bad that I couldn't even finish listening to it. And it isn't for lack of trying. The first time I tried, I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. Second time, it just wasn't good, so I turned it off. I tried to listen to it in my car. I just couldn't. Which is a testament to maybe either the low tolerance that I have or just the capacity of whack that was or is Jackpot Back. The title track alone, Jackpot Back, is a remake of the Rick Ross McMill song Tupac Back, which I was never a fan of to begin with, and so a Chingy remix was not on my list of gotta hear songs. On top of that, it's just kind of corny. I don't really remember much else about the mixtapes. Being that was the first song, it's the only one I probably heard more than once or more than twice. Other than the current single that they are sending out with the mixtape links, which is called Let It Go, which is basically like a strip club kind of song where they are, I guess he's gonna let his dollars go or whatever. I'm sure you know how that goes. But anyway, my biggest problem with the mixtape overall is that it just sounds like someone's first mixtape. Like, it doesn't sound like someone who's had 4+ albums or someone who's had #1 singles. Like, the quality of the songs, the quality of the writing, even the production is all subpar. And I feel like when you are trying to reestablish yourself as a force, you have to go big or go home. Especially if you have the ability to do so financially, which I don't see why he wouldn't have the ability to do so. If he doesn't, then he has a bigger problem than having a whack mixtape. But anywho, I guess he thought that he was tricking us into saying he's using some new up-and-coming producer when really it's probably his cousin or somebody that isn't established, because they're not very good. Well, I'm not going to say they're not good. It's just that all the beats are really typical, nothing unique about them. And on top of that, they don't really seem like they were tailored for him. It seems like they were made and he just recorded over them. Like some bought it on SoundCloud or SoundClick type shit. Like, I don't know. But mixing that with the fact that the quality of the recording is less than good, I feel like if you are a Chingy of the world, your quality of your recording should be professionally mastered and all kind of other things that the average artist wouldn't be able to afford necessarily. And the fact that there are people who don't have #1 singles who release mixtapes that sound much better, better beats, better production, and of course better promotion, is a testament to how far off track he and whoever manages his career are. That's just my opinion. I feel the same way, or I felt the same way after listening to the Nelly mixtape a few months back, because it was essentially the same thing. Not so much an issue with the beats themselves, but a fact that the songs, some of them were poorly or not, maybe weren't at all mixed. Definitely not mastered, some of them. And I feel like cutting corners like that negatively impact your project, and in turn, on people like me that care about stuff like that, negatively impacts my opinion of the work in general. I really can't say much else about Jackpot Back, being that, again, I haven't really listened to the whole thing. Not for lack of trying, of course, but it's just not good. I mean, I can say it any kind of way, make excuses for it, but I don't have to. He doesn't pay me anything. So it's just not good. And I think that him, Nelly, and St. Louis artists in general, they're the biggest reason why they can't make it back to where they were is because they cut those corners or forget about the small details that combine together to make one big fuck up. Or if you don't do 10 small things wrong, it makes one big bad impact, is what I mean. You may have spent the money on buying the big producers and blah blah blah, but if you didn't properly title your tracks correctly, or if you keep having to push it back and people don't, or people are waiting on it and stuff like that, it really ruins the experience. And I think that's the quickest way to lose fans, slowly but surely. If things are not done properly, eventually you lose. So, I mean, that's my little spiel about just taking care of the small details that may make a difference in the whole situation. But that's another story, another conversation. If you would like to endure the excruciating pain that is Jackpot Back, it is available at all your major mixtape retailers / sites, including MidwestMixtapes.com. It's on a feature spot, as well as DatPiff and whoever else. Again, I am Mix exclusive. I'll put a link for the download in the comments and post information, as well as if you'd like to contact me, I am at Mix Exclusive, which is MZXXXCLUESIV. You can also reach me on Twitter at Mean Girls Media, which is MEANGIRLZMEDIA. We also have justamuse.com, which on Twitter is at justamuse. And yeah, visit us, read some of the written reviews I've done because they're awesome. And we'll try to do some more videos. Also, be on the lookout for the podcast reviews that we're going to do, and just podcasts in general at some point. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Ones, fives, 10s, 20s, I let it go. Somebody better let her know. I let it go. Clap it down to the floor. Baby, let it go. Got a whole lot of money. I let it go. I let it go. Let it go. I let it go. Let it go. Your man.